It's a really fast meal to make. We're gonna make a ground beef stroganoff casserole. We started with 1.5 pounds each, because the mushrooms cook way down, of mushrooms and ground beef. I got a nice lean ground sirloin for this, so it'll taste extra beefy. I brown the ground beef first, and I season it with Worcestershire sauce, about 3 tablespoons. I just sort of eyeball it over the 1.5 pounds of ground beef. I cook it in just a little drizzle of olive oil, and I season it with kosher salt and some coarse black pepper. I take it out of the skillet, and to the same pan in the drippings, I put a little more olive oil, or you could use a dab of butter if you prefer, and I brown the mushrooms by themselves. Do not salt them until they're brown. Once they're brown, you can add in a few large shallots or 1 medium onion chopped. Now we can add our salt and pepper, because now we want the liquid to come out of the onions and mushrooms. I'm gonna put in a good handful of fresh picked thyme. Lots of garlic. Meanwhile, I'm gonna drop my egg pasta. I like the extra wide egg noodles. We're gonna use 1 full bag to make a large casserole dish. For the breadcrumb topping, I just took some bread ends. We have whole wheat and pumpernickel here, but rye, sourdough, they'd all be delicious. I'm gonna add a little melted butter to that. And I'm gonna add some shredded Gruyere cheese to make a topping. And I've chopped up for the herbs for this dish to mix with our egg noodles and our breadcrumbs. I've got a beautiful combination that I love. You love it too, probably. If you like ranch dressing, it's what we put in that. It's chives, parsley, and dill. So I'm gonna mix all those together, and I'm gonna put half in my breadcrumbs and reserve half for my egg noodles. We have to let those onions cook out a bit, and we'll assemble our casserole right after this. To your mushrooms and onions, you can add a fat splash of sherry, dry sherry, or you can substitute about 1/2 cup of dry white wine. That'll give your sauce a little acidity and deglaze the pan. Then we're going to add in some beef stock. I'd say about a couple of cups. And then we're going to thicken that up with a little cream or half and half. And then we're gonna make it rich and super tangy with sour cream. About 1/2 cup of each of those. And we're gonna slide all of our ground beef back in. Now we're gonna take the rest of our herb mixture, our dill, chives, and parsley, add that to our egg noodles. We add a little starchy cooking water to that and some butter to the noodles, to our buttered egg noodles, which are delicious just like this. We're going to add all of our mixture. Stir this together. Put it in our casserole. And then we're gonna top our casserole with all that juicy sauce with our breadcrumb, herb, and Gruyere mixture. We'll pop this under the broiler. When we come back, we'll serve it up. Alrighty, so there's a bonus recipe online. It's based with all the same ingredients. It's based on the casserole that we just made, the beef stroganoff casserole with the pumpernickel and rye breadcrumbs and the herb mixture. This is very trendy. There's a lot of people that I've seen this on Pinterest and on the internet. They make, you know, you've seen the ramen noodle buns. They make buns out of egg noodles. So I adapted this into this. You can do it either way. This, you take 1 bag of egg noodles, mix in some egg, press it and chill it. Then I roast the whole thing on a little sheet tray and cut it into buns. And then you make a burger and you make a stroganoff topping out of mushrooms and onions. So this is our stroganoff casserole. Oh, yum.